What's up, my chaotic crew? Bentley Michaels here. Hey, it's season finale time. Thank you all very, very much for tuning in to all of these episodes over the course of almost a year from when we started recording them. It means a lot that, all you folks are tuning in every single week. Couple things, make sure you hit up our friend Tabletop Crafter. Use the promo code Chaotic Amateurs, all one word, all caps, to get 15% off your order in November. If you're a UK listener, ooh, babies, you get free shipping. They've got a lot of great stuff, and so just hit them up. Twitter, Instagram, you can check them out. You can see all the cool products. Also, this is part of the last couple of weeks since they went to Slatebrook Manor. It was my birthday session. We started at 6 p.m. We ended at about 12:30 a.m. So we are definitely in the back nine here, and we start to get more and more tired as the episode goes on. So, bear with us. We get to where we need to get to, but, if you hear us becoming sleepy little birds, it's late at night, and we're all old, and we're like, Daddy needs a nap. But also, Thursday coming at you, an entire season of Unbriefing, wrapping up the whole season for free. It's only $1 on Patreon. Listen to the song.
In a vast landscape full of adventurers, you are now listening to the world of Chaotic Amateurs.
Ooh, and welcome back to Chaotic Amateurs. Happy Monday, people. It's me, it's Bentley Michaels. To my right, I have
Caleb is Yarnhorn Darrell.
Rhett is Direct Dragon's Bane.
And Milo's Run.
And I am your DM for Season 2. Hey, thanks for joining us at our proverbial podcast table. Last time, ladies and gents, Yamhorn and Durrock basically fell the werewolf together. Teamwork. And Yamhorn got bit straight in the face.
Yeah, it hurt.
And swiped right across the gut.
That hurt too.
And Ren's got so many ointments that he's longing to use, and
one day
I'm gonna ointment you all over, Yamhorn. And then Slatebrook came out.
Save it for Patreon.
And then Slatebrook came out and was like, "Hey guys, come back on in the house," and just started talking to you guys about some sweet time travel stuff, dropping a little history knowledge on you guys about the world that you're in, Dowania, in case you had forgotten. And then Durrock, in classic Durrock fashion, was like, "Hey, you're a bitch," and it was on after that. And
the fact he got so upset by words just proves my point.
I mean, he had to listen to your terrible stories all night as well.
Yeah.
Those were great stories.
I was about ready to smash you myself, so.
You know what? You guys fight drunk. Then you tell me what a great story.
Oh, yeah, you're
is.
drunk. All right, now you got to start rolling with disadvantage. Okay, so...
well, I'm not anymore. I was.
No, never mind. No. Durrock's sober.
Past life.
I don't know. I think he had Benji fill up that flask, if I remember correctly.
I do have the flask. Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gents, we are in the middle of Slatebrook Manor. You guys are fighting in sort of the middle of the hallway and that sort of thing. And at this point in time, Yamhorn had just once again gone up straight up to old Varkum Slatebrook, and I believe one of the things you swung and you hit him, and then the other one, whoa whiffer,
Yeah.
and now you're right in front of him,
Yeah.
and he just got hit in the shoulder from your hammer, and as I said last week, you sort of noticed that that didn't seem to do as much damage as it should have. And he's going to multi-attack you, Yamhorn. Oh, Yamhorn. Silly man. So, let's see here. Ooh. Plus, what's the...
When did I become the tank?
17...
Oh, if he's standing near me, actually, I can impose disadvantage on him.
If you would like to do that next turn, you may. But he keeps walking up to him and trying to hit him with his hammer.
Yeah.
So, and I don't believe. Did you? Yeah, you took one attack round last time, or did you just?
I just
tried
topped.
diplomacy. Okay, so you're not technically. I mean, while you're in the initiative, you haven't drawn your sword or your shield or anything yet.
Actually, I had it out already.
Oh, you had it out still?
Yeah.
Okay. Either way, I'm pretty sure it still hits with either a 27 or a 22.
Yeah, both.
Okay.
Of them.
So he is going to grab you again, Yamhorn, and he's gonna hold you in place and smack you, pow, right in the kisser for 8 plus 4, 12 punch into your recently scarred face damage, and then after your head rocks backward after he punches you right in the face, he brings you straight up, and he's gonna do he's
Don't
going
laugh like that, please.
he's gonna do 10 points of damage, piercing damage, because he's gonna straight up bite you in the neck. But then you also get, unfortunately, Yamhorn, 13 points of necrotic damage as well.
Are you kidding me?
I am not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not.
So that's a total of 35 hit points?
Yes, sir.
Conscious.
Hang on, I got some heavy math to do real quick.
Well, and so...
I'm willing to admit I might have screwed the pooch on this one.
So, Yamhorn, after you hit him, he slams you right in the face, bites you right in the neck, and spits blood all over you and throws you down to the ground, and just kind of forcefully throws you straight down, so you drop down right in front of him. And Ren, you are next.
I didn't like the look of that at all, and I'm kind of concerned about all my friends.
Yamhorn didn't like the feel of it.
Yeah, no.
I won't lie to you.
So I'm gonna cast Beacon of Hope. I can choose any number of creatures within range, 30 feet. Everyone, for the duration, 1 minute, has advantage on Wisdom saving throws and Death saving throws, and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing. And then my flail is gonna swing at him.
Okay. Swing and a miss. So, you put out your hands, some magical light, classic Ren stuff, and you're like, friends, feel Urogalan's healing and things, and you guys feel whatever you need to with Ren's Ren's business there, and then once again the flail, it swings right over the top of this guy. It's like It's like your concentration was almost off from doing the spell first, and then you're like, didn't quite get it.
Yeah, I imagine it kind of speeds up a little bit, and then whoosh.
Yep.
What was the thing that you did again?
Beacon of Hope. So you have advantage on Wisdom saving throws and Death saving throws, and when I heal you, you gain the maximum number of hit points.
Okay.
Or
Advantage
if
on
you heal
saving
people,
throws. Okay.
they also do.
Okay.
Because that's like an area effect. Okay.
Everyone that I choose.
Durok, the battle has intensified. you see Yamhorn crumple in a lot of pain. Because he's still, I believe, you're still down some hit points from when the werewolf chomped on your face?
Yeah.
Yeah, down a few. Okay. And so,
And meanwhile, Caleb is giving Rhett dirty looks.
Yes, he is. I haven't done anything.
Yeah.
It's Duroc.
That's my point.
all right. Yeah, Duroc, you're up.
Okay, so I want to make sure that I'm moving close to Varkum. Did you say Yumhorn's on the ground?
Yeah, he dropped him and kind of like threw him down right in front of
So I
him.
kind of want to like position myself between them if I can.
No, you can't. They're too close together. Because he was holding him up and then he just threw him down right in front of him.
Think WWE style. Right
Right.
in front of him.
Okay, cool. So I definitely want to like edge in. So, you know, if like Yumhorn's laying down, I want to like try and like get in there and basically box him a little bit with my shield, like, and then
You're not going to be able to get in between him and Slatebrook.
that's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying I want to get in there a little bit more, right?
So you want to be within 2
I
to
want to
3
be
feet
there
of
so that if he
Slatebrook.
goes to attack
So
him-
you're doing like what, an umbrella with your shield?
yeah, kind of that thing where, you know, so if
Okay.
Yamhorn's on my left there, my shield's on my left hand, so I kind of like I want to be ready to defend and attack
Okay.
if I need.
Aw.
And then I want to lay down some butt whooping here.
Okay.
Yeah, and I guess I'm just going to attack.
Okay.
And that is a 27 to hit.
Nailed.
Okay.
Nailed him.
We still have blessing too, right?
You do.
Okay.
That doesn't matter. Got a 27. What are you, a dragon?
14 damage.
Okay. So you create a little little shield for Yamhorn, and you know, a little umbrella and then you go, take this, yeah, and then like you slash him with Draken's Toter right across his body. And,
Absolutely.
yeah, you slash him and get him good. Rip a little bit into that sweet purple silk shirt of his. You see very pale skin underneath, and you've cut him.
And then I'm gonna. So I rolled a. Shoot, sorry, my math is so slow. So I rolled a 16 to hit,
Miss.
and I'm gonna expend one of my superiority rolls
Okay.
to try and hit him. So I just add this to the value.
Remember Urogalan's blessing.
I did. I rolled it. So yeah, I only rolled a 1, so I missed.
Did
All right.
17 total.
So you come back through for another sword swing, and you know, unfortunately for you, he steps back just a little bit, and you swing and miss.
And I had a question too. So before I have the ability to know your enemy, which says that if I spend any time, minute, interacting or observing a person, that I can basically assess their combat ability in comparison to mine.
Okay.
So
Then you would.
the big thing I'm wondering is if he has more HP than me, and I have 84 total.
You think this person is far superior to you?
All right.
But
So is Zarva.
let's not forget, he's a bitch, according to you.
I got back down on that point.
Okay, so let's see. That was Red Sifu, Yamhorn. You were
Yeah.
crumpled, and he had, you know, dodged Durok's second attack. So he's put just a little bit of space in between you and him.
Yeah.
What would you like to do now?
I'm gonna get up and do what I can. I'm gonna stick with my hammer, even though.
Said Captain Obvious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up and I'll do things anyway.
And I'm going to do this. I'm gonna stick with my hammer though.
Okay.
You may be wondering why,
Okay.
or maybe not. I don't know, but I still stand a chance of doing more damage, even halved, with my warhammer than I do my dagger. So that's my reasoning. I am going to. Roll both attacks. What? So, what?
I just like watching you explain everything.
18 to hit.
You're doing 2?
Yeah, that's the first one.
Okay.
18 is the first one.
Hit.
And then 20 is the second.
Hit.
Oh, dang, I would have hit him then if I would have just rolled anything higher on my superiority die.
So 11 halved is 5. And then 8 halved is 4. And 4 halved is 2. And 1 halved is nothing. So whatever that all was.
I don't know. It's
I on my bonus D6, I got a 1.
so you got what? What were the numbers?
11 halved, so 5.
Okay.
Plus 2
So-
total, so 7 total.
Okay.
And then 4 plus 1, or actually that one didn't count, so 4 on the second hit.
Okay, so 7 and 4.
Yeah, and
So
I'm
for
gonna-
a total of 11, and then it's
Yeah.
halved, or you did the halving for me?
that was the halved
Okay.
version, and I'm gonna see if I stun him with either of those hits,
Okay.
and I do not.
Okay. So
And I want to move behind a rock.
okay.
Whimper.
All right. So you come in with your hammer, and you hit him twice, correct?
Correct.
And so you swing once. Owie! You swing again. Owie! And you're like, take that, foul beast! Ah, yeah!
Back you.
Yeah, and so it's like you swing through and you hit him on one shoulder, hit him on the other, and he kind of like takes it in stride and is like, kind of like gives you a quirky smile because he likes your style. He does. He likes your style. And, he's gonna, he's be like, you got spunk there, kid. I like that a lot.
Been on the stage?
Fortunately for you, I'm going to have to hurt you now.
And remember, if he's attacking Yamhorn, he has disadvantage.
Does he?
At the very least, he wouldn't have advantage then. I don't know.
Oh, does he? He's going to move insanely fast. And he's gonna multi-attack. Okay, so disadvantage, you say? Okay, his disadvantage roll is a 23 to hit for the first one, and and a 19 to hit on the second one.
Those are both hits.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, Yamhorn, he pushes right past your old pal Shielding Durrock, who's like, stay back there, Yamhorn, and then he comes right up, and since he's taller, he's like your height, he goes right over Durrock's shield and punches you right in the face, and as he punches you again, he grabs you and brings you in and bites the other side of your neck. And Yamhorn, you're going to take 8 bludgeoning damage, 10 piercing damage, and 10 necrotic damage. So I believe that's 18.
How does Yamhorn go down? How do you want to see Yamhorn go down?
Oh, so are you at 0 or are
I'm at a whopping -14.
Okay, well, once he does that and he bites you, he just lets go of you and you drop like a sack of potatoes. He comes in, he'd punch you in the face, and it's almost like the WWF like ropes. It's like he grabbed your shirt so quick, and then he brought you forward and bit your neck, and then just put you back out and dropped you. And you fall down behind Duroc.
Okay, I've never had to roll death saves, so... And you said I get advantage, right, from your beacon?
Now, also, the target's hit point maximum is reduced by an amount equal to the necrotic damage taken.
So that was 10.
That was 10, and the last one was like 12 or something.
Yeah,
like
I think
that.
it was 12.
And now, so that's 22
Yeah.
total.
Yeah.
And now my guy gets 22 hit points back. Hee hee hee.
A life drain kind of a thing?
Yep.
Some kind of life
So
cap.
he's back up. And now that let's see, you're doing death saving throws, correct?
Yeah, I think on my next turn I do my
Death
first one.
saving, call that DST. And you got to do 3, I believe.
Yeah.
So, and the reduction lasts on you, Yamhorn, until you have a long rest.
Okay.
Now, I just went, so it is now Ren's turn.
All right, I see Yamhorn go down, and
Yep.
I say, Urogalan needs you in this fight. And I cast Healing Word. That gives you 16 HP.
Oh.
But also restores him to his full health because of the bless, right?
Yeah, it's 16 total.
Oh.
Yeah,
Si- 1-6.
1-6.
So does that put
So
you at
that
2?
puts me at +2.
No, you go to 0, and then you come up
Okay.
to 16.
So you just stabilized me, essentially.
No, you are at 16 HP.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hot dog.
Cool. So Yamhorn's back up to 16.
And then my flail is going to spin a little quicker and
'Kay.
try to hit him again.
Hit him.
.24 versus AC.
All right, now we're talking. All right, so, Ren, been waiting to use this one. Ren, you expend out some prayer energy to Urogalan, to Yamhorn, and
I received.
he feels revived, and then your flail starts going, and whacks him. And how much damage do you do?
15 force damage.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Great. 15 force damage. So he's actually somewhat confused. He sees the light. He hears the sweet sound. Yamhorn kind of is like, "What? Oh gosh!" And he gets back up, and then he's like, "That's confusing." And then whack right in the back of the head, and he just grabs the back of his head and slowly turns around and sees your flail, like if it was a boxer, it's bobbing and weaving, but it's like, it's just kind of slowly spinning now, and it's like, yeah, what, son, what? And he's like, oh, interesting. I gotta watch out for that thing. And it's got its own movement speed or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So you whack him real nice, and he's not happy. And now, Duroc, you're up.
I'm gonna beat on him.
Okay.
Only thing Duroc can do.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've been rolling so bad. Although,
What are we thinking?
The problem is, so I definitely missed, but I can use one of my dice to hit it again.
If you want to try to do that, you can. Obviously.
I'm going to take the miss and just roll my next attack on him.
Okay. So you swing once. And whoa, whiffer. Miss him the first time.
I feel like I miss him, and I get a little worked up, and I do the old school clattering my sword on my shield thing.
Okay.
And then I yell a big old guttural howl as I go in for my next attack. Oh my god, this is my third time in a row I've rolled the same thing. If I can actually use this blessing, then it will work, but... So, 18.
Hit.
Yes! Thank you, Urogalan. Now I'm gonna make you Urogalan. And I'm gonna use my savage damage, and I'm gonna 11 damage total.
Okay. So you come in, you miss the first one, and you're like, now I'm going to make you Urogalan. And then you swing back through, cross, yeah, and knock him. And you cut him, and you cut across the other side of the shirt, and now you've made a little open X. Ha-ha! And he has a little cut marked, now he's got a 14 pack or something with those divisions. Who knows?
And I'm just like, X marks the spot
Of your death. I'm assuming is what he finished saying. That's why I love you, dude, because our voices are similar. If you say something like that, and I can think of something dumber to finish it, it's my favorite thing. I'm like, ooh, what's Duroc gonna say this time? Cool. Well, no death saving throw for Yami. You'll have to experience that another time, maybe next round. And Yamhorn, you're back up on your feet, having just the lights went out for a second. Yeah. You felt kind of cold, and you started to see the fields of Rel Seren, and what was that? The shadow of your ex-wife standing in the middle of the field, and all of a sudden, nope, back on your feet, and you hear it's not time yet. Get your butt back in the game.
All right.
Ren says so. Go be his friend. What? It doesn't sound good with Ren and friend. He needs plural.
Okay. All right. You got it, Urogalan. Here we go. That would be a 23 to hit.
Oh, Yami coming back pissed.
And a 19 to hit.
Oh, coming back double pissed.
The power of Urogalan compels you.
So, okay, remember this. 6 damage. Plus. Four damage. Plus. 1 damage. Plus. 1 damage.
So you're at 6 so far.
With no stun.
Okay, so 6 points damage. So, Yamhorn.
It's a workout.
You're kind of dragging your hammer. You're still a little oh, wow, death. That was weird. And you're well, matter. I mean, you just drag it, and as soon as you pick it up, you whack him right in the arm, and it hits him in the right arm.
Real quick, he did half the damage already when he was adding it up. Yeah.
So, you were?
So it was 12.
Oh, so it was 12?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so 12 is half the damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So you hit him in the right arm there. Then you come back through. Oh, hit him in the left arm. Ah, take that, and you kind of go pop pop, and he goes back and forth, and he's he's rubbing his arms. He's Yamhorn. Oh, I thought I had you, but you're back for now. And since you're right in front of him again. Oh, man. You don't have like any like throwy weapons or like a...
I can throw a dagger at him.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Can you throw your hammer, technically?
No,
No?
it's too big.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I might be able to, but it wouldn't be...
Yeah, you're not attuned to it, so it'd be like you'd have to go back over there. And
Yeah.
You're like, and I'll pick that up.
Hang on 1 second.
Don't mind me. I'm like doing like a freaking back and forth like volley of attacks with him. You're just like,
Hey, Rick,
oh.
Durok, can you get that for me?
Yeah.
I like slide it over.
Yeah. Little help here? Okay, great. Okay, so you whack him on either side, and then he's going to go, oh, so nice to see you again, Yamhorn. All right, so he's got to roll at disadvantage, right? Okay. Glow in the glow in the dark dice, and this purple one. First roll, these two disadvantage. Not sure on this one. So let's see, what is that? It's a +9. Both are +9s. Okay, great.
Jeez. Are you kidding me?
I am not, unfortunately,
Okay.
Yamhorn. So my
barely
disadvantage
better, man.
dice with a +9. One is so. What is?
I yell out after my hits, and as he's attacking me, run.
18 is one.
That's a hit.
Okay, 18 to hit, and then the other one's like a 26. What is it? 26. Obviously.
That's a hit.
Okay, great. So you just smacked him and give him a little back and forth, and he's not happy. So this time he grabs your left arm and sort of like brings you in sideways, gives you a little classic 70s karate chop, like right to the face. Chia!
That's my move.
And then bites your upper arm for 7 + 4, 11 bludgeoning damage, and then 10 piercing, and 6, 11 necrotic damage.
So my max goes down another 11.
Goes down another 11. And then he drops you.
And I go limp.
And you're out?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay.
I'm getting tired of dying, guys.
Cut back to you a little bit closer in the field. It's starting to go.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you again. Oh, Red.
And I shrug playfully. Can't win them all.
All right, Ren, you're up.
All right. I think it's time for some ointment.
I've been waiting for this day.
Are you going to Miyagi him?
I'm gonna come up, shield, and get next to him and rub my Kilgratham ointment onto his wounds on his shoulder.
Nice.
He gets a D8 +8.
Nice.
But he gets all of the 4. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And it detoxifies any poisons or diseases.
Oh, look at you.
So
Well, then, Yamhorn, you shan't be growing any hair back next full moon. Sad wolf. Oh.
So that heal because of the beacon. What happens?
the Beacon of Hope is a thing that makes it full healing. Any healing is full healing.
So, like the last one, it brought me up to 0, and then I got the hit points.
Yeah,
so
and
is it the same thing?
that's how healing works. Is it brings you to 0, and then
heals on top.
yeah, and then you
Okay.
get over it.
And
Okay.
it was how
12.
much?
12. Yeah, and
Okay.
cures diseases. And then my flail is gonna spin around, speed up, and whack him again.
Okay.
I feel like this is a joke. Like I keep dying.
16 versus AC.
No hits.
That'll be my turn.
All right, so you go over, you got some ointment, give Yamhorn that ointment. He wakes back up. Ugh! He got a little bit closer to his ex-wife, and then you hear Urogalan, "Oh, thank me."
I was never married.
Oh, you weren't?
I wanted to get married.
Oh, you wanted to get married. My bad.
That's like salt in the wound.
Okay.
Does that...
she could have been your wife.
Yeah.
Not in death or life.
Yeah.
Is that necrotic?
She's holding the ring that you lost.
Oh, son of a...
Is that necrotic
I'm
thing
going to hell.
considered a poison or disease?
Necrotic damage?
Is that necrotic damage that causes the lowering of HP?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
So is it gone also?
The like negative total HP.
If it's a disease or poison.
Well, it's not a poison or a disease. It's like a necromancy thing. It's just sucking his life from him.
Okay.
It's not like he's like...
I wonder, yeah.
Just what he's asking, yeah.
I don't think it doesn't seem like it would be, because like it's not like he's poisoning him per se, like where the werewolf, like, you know, there's probably some sort of venom or something that does that. I think it's more of just like, you know, do with necromancy, like he's just sucking the life force and taking it back for himself. It's like he's basically just transferring the energy.
Okay.
So he's like back up, you know, a bunch more points. He's back to pretty much where he was before you guys attacked him last time.
It's on page 196 of the player's handbook.
Of necrotic damage?
Yeah.
All right, let me see here. Let me look it up. That's the only thing about using this app, is that it's harder to edit it out because we're doing everything in real time.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I wanted to try this app out. It's fine. People get a different sort of thing here. Let's see. Damage and healing.
So,
necrotic damage dealt by certain undead, and a spell as chill touch withers matter and even the soul. Damage, resistance, and vulnerability. Healing, unless it results in death, damage isn't permanent. Even death is reversible through powerful magic. Rest can restore a creature's hit points. The creature receives healing of any kind. Hit points regained or added to its current hit points. A creature's hit points can't exceed its hit point maximum, so any hit points regained in excess of this number are lost. For example, a druid grants a ranger 8 hit points of healing. If the ranger has 14 current hit points and has a hit point maximum of 20, the ranger regains 6 hit points from the druid, not 8. So this kind of sounds like a similar thing. A creature that has died can't regain hit points until magic, such as the Revivify spell, has restored to life. So it seems as though that's similar to the druid thing that you're kind of doing. It seems as though, like, since his hit point maximum is dropping, to where at least he can be healed to, I don't think it's like a point. Like if I had poisoned him with something. Yeah.
That's a good point.
I thought I'd ask.
Hey, I see you trying to sneak crap by me, son.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. So who are we at? We are at Duroc. All right, Duroc, you're up, man.
Put me out of my misery.
Yeah, just smash his head.
You should know, Varkum. You strike us down, we'll rise back up over and over and over again.
Oh, will you? That can means action. Duroc pops a can.
$23 to hit.
Got him.
Roll that. I have to take it. 10 total.
Damage.
Yeah, and then I'm going to attack again.
Okay.
This doesn't matter. He's just going to keep healing. I don't know what I'm doing. I have to attack again.
Well, as long as he has a blood donor.
Excellent. 21 to hit.
Got him.
$13 total.
Great. So what was the first damage, sorry?
11 or 10? I don't remember.
I'll give you 11. 11, 13, so 24
That's
damage.
a bad sign. The fact that he's
24 damage.
I'll let you have the higher one.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
It's like pity.
oh, not even that. I just, So, see, 24, I'm just doing, it's just easier math. Even numbers are easier math for me.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Okay, 22, 32, oh boy. Well, you got him down to below where he was before. So, so you come in once again with both your hammer or your sword attacks.
Absolutely.
And you come charging in. You're like, this is for Yamhorn. And, you sing. And this time you're getting a little creative with the dice. So now you do a cross sign. So now it's not only just the X. Now he's got a straight down and a cross. So now you've got like a little asterisk on his stomach. You're making the sword version of, you're like, this is what I call 8-minute abs. Sing, sing, sing. You're dicing him up, and his shirt's in tatters, but his pale skin and his abs.
What are they sprayed on?
Yamhorn. He's got Bella tattooed on his hip line. I'm kidding.
And he sparkles like diamonds. I get it.
All right. You guys are doing some damage to him, and Yamhorn, once again, you're back up, and
Ren, why am I all slippery? Why are your hands all greasy?
Just run with it.
What are you
Just go. Hit him.
Guys, I don't know about this.
You have anything you can do from far away?
I can throw my knife at him, and that's about it.
you guys are all like basically just imagine this exact same sort of thing, but you guys kind of just shifted a little bit more to your right over here, and his back is more towards like, you know, where you guys had dinner, and your guys' back is more towards like the wall with like the paintings of his ancestors and stuff on it. So you guys just kind of shifted when you guys all kind of came over to rush to the dead boy, but you guys are all within melee range of each other still.
I don't see me. For a second there, I thought that I'm just gonna run away myself, even if you guys don't follow, just as self-preservation. But I have a feeling my running speed isn't gonna do me any good.
Urogalan would not want that.
He takes that, closes his eyes for a second, shakes his head, as if he thinks he knows better, but he's gonna go for it anyway. Takes his hammer. $18 to hit. And 19 to hit.
Got him.
Okay. Four plus 4.
Okay, I can do it. 8.
And this is halved.
Okay.
Plus 2 plus 2.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll for stuns. No stuns.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you this. You got him under 3-figure hit points.
And there's more where that came from.
Did I get double digits on that hit in damage?
Yeah, what, you did 12?
Oh, okay. A whopping 12.
Yeah, you did 12. So once again, it's like you get back up to your feet, and you know he's actually very impressed because he has done some hardcore damage to you, Yamhorn, and you once
He's
again
impressed by my spirit.
Yeah, he likes it. It's like you keep getting back up. You're like Captain America. You're just like, I could do this all day, and you know, you swing at him and you knock him.
I'd rather not, but
like you know, right in the chest, and then come back through. It's a little tired and, you know, and heavy, but you know, you knock him right into the chest, and he goes back a little bit, and you see him actually wince just a little bit on that one. You're like, oh, you're like, maybe you did some actual damage and that sort of stuff. Like, you're like, oh, seems like we may have hurt him.
I look at Ren and smile and kind of like knowingly, tell him like, you were right.
Okay, now
He kills you again.
you're not wrong.
Apparently, that's what he does to people he likes, and he kills them.
19's to hit.
It's a hit.
You rolled at disadvantage, right?
I did. I rolled 4 dice. And my 2 disadvantage, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Disadvantage dice are the lowest ones. And so, Yamhorn multi-attack again. He likes this little volley back and forth tennis match that you guys are playing.
It's fun.
And he's gonna
I think Yamhorn's going to be changed after this.
he's gonna hit you. He's gonna hit you with 11 bludgeoning.
It's going to be like Pet Cemetery. Comes back.
He's gonna hit you with 11 bludgeoning. With his unarmed strike, so he's gonna like backhand you across the face, and then he's going to bite your other arm and kind of like more like up in your shoulder, and like hoping that he can. For let's see here, that's 6 piercing damage, and then 13 necrotic damage. So he comes in, like I said, and he backhands you, then bites you in the shoulder, and he's got your blood like hanging out of his mouth, and all you roll me perceptions, unless Yamhorn's down.
Oh yeah, I'm limp.
Oh, you're down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course he is.
Well, I couldn't remember how much he got from
Only like 12.
Oh.
I know it's hard to keep track of me living and dying. It's happening so much.
17 perception.
18.
Okay, then for the first time since you've known Lord Varkum Slatebrook, as he comes away, blood out of his mouth, you see it dripping from fangs.
You guys, he's a vampire.
I know that Yamhorn would have said that had he been alive.
From beyond the grave.
And you hear Urogalan, no doy.
Now get down there and fight.
We're waiting on Ren. All right, so let's see here. He just did that, and he's standing right there. Standing right there, waiting for you guys, and now it's Ren's turn.
Pretty sure we're gonna run out of spells and abilities before this.
Close.
I'm Googling how to cure necrotic damage.
So I'm standing there next to Yamhorn, and
You already forgot my name.
I'm gonna touch him again, not with the ointment, but with a little cure wounds.
Okay.
That's 8. It's gonna be 15 health to you.
15 health. Okay.
Urogalan sends you back.
So what does that do to my...
It still doesn't do anything to the necrotic damage, but it brings you up to 15.
Up to 15, even if I'm negative.
Yes. Like the last 4 times.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. I don't understand that, so I'm just gonna...
If I can
I'll take it.
step between Yamhorn and the...
If you want to.
I would do that.
Okay.
Yeah. And I want to let my flail do its thing again.
Okay.
Wind up and... Oh.
I tell Ren...
22.
Save
Hit.
I tell Ren behind him. I know he's not listening, but save yourself. This is not going to be a good life. I can tell you.
That's going to be 22 force damage.
That's a doozy.
Okay. 22 force damage.
And I give him a really scary halfling sneer.
Okay. So he watches you heal Yamhorn, and he's a little bit befuddled by what what's going on here? And he's like, most people are not this loyal, especially in situations like this. Like, he's not had this experience before. And then as he's befuddled, your flail just knocks right into him from the back, and he's like, right, that stupid thing. And you're let's see, what was the effect I had for it? It's swinging, and then hits him right in the back, and he goes forward. He's like, damn it. He was definitely a little thrown off. He was like, God, it's magic. I hate magic. Oh, this would have been a lot easier on you guys had there been a magic user here.
I can tell.
And Duroc, you're up. You and when you hit him, actually, you see his hair like it'd been slicked back, straight Andy Garcia, Ocean's 11. This time, right down the front, a little long sort of curl kind of comes down to like the side of his eye, and he like tries to put it back, but it stays down. He's like, oh, not the do, man. Duroc, you're up, bud.
I just put it together that we should have another person here.
Yeah, no shit. I'm just like, wow, lightning bolt would be really helpful right about now.
Yup.
So I don't know if it helps at all, but
I'm suddenly less mad at you with that realization.
Yeah, thank you. Finally,
I mean, you still started this, but.
And in fact, because of your apology, Duroc doesn't know if it'll help at all, but at least the damage wouldn't be halved. He takes off he's got a tomahawk on his belt, and he takes it and throws it to you.
Awesome.
And it does only 1d6, but
hey, it's better than a d4.
Yeah.
What's the damage add?
It would be like your strength.
Strength.
So it'd be whatever that is.
Okay, +2, yeah. So a d6.
How is your athletics mod so high, but your strength modifier is so low?
Expertise.
Oh yeah.
Proficiency.
Makes sense.
Because I'm
I like that you don't
is
like
actually
that.
built exactly like Caleb. He's just a wafy elf, like half elf, who, while in great shape and looks great on the beach in a pair of shorts with his abs
I can't
out,
lift crap.
Right.
Yeah.
he does 110 on bench, and he's like, dude, I killed it.
Yeah. It's functional strength, okay?
Duroc's athletics is really high, but only because his strength is really high.
Yeah. All right, man, you're up.
Yeah. So
you toss him the tomahawk, and then
I just go to wail on this mofo.
Okay.
I mean, unless like you guys, we need to alter our strategy, or
I don't think there's anything else we can do.
Yeah, I don't want to wait. The problem is, like, I really want to talk to him, but I don't want to waste a chance to hit him twice.
But honestly, is hitting him twice even gonna?
If I crit,
I gotta tell you, Ren was smart in getting in between you guys. I mean, as far as, he could still do the same thing to Ren. Yeah, we'll see. And
As Urogalan is my witness.
Yeah, we'll see on that. And yeah, go ahead and roll.
well, 19 to hit.
Okay, hit.
Uh, 12 total.
Okay. Now, with 12 total damage, are you continuing?
Sorry. Yeah, I said total.
Good lord.
Definitely a hit.
Okay.
26.
Okay. If 19 hit last time,
Giving you a chance to refute it.
don't give me that.
14. So 12 plus 14.
Okay, 26 damage. Great. So, you guys are putting some work in on him finally. And so you come in, you feel emboldened by Ren's, hit, and you saw the hair sort of, move. You're like, oh, we're hurting the guy. And, if a vampire could sweat, he definitely looks like he's got a sheen about him. His sort of paler skin is a little brighter. And, you come right behind, right out from behind Ren. And you come this time and you slash at his arms. You want to mess up the jacket now.
Yeah, I
that
do.
stupid Ponzi jacket he's wearing.
Oh, it's too nice. Yeah.
Yeah, so now you're doing the X, and you cut across the left arm and then back across the right arm, and I'm going to give you this just for some sweet cinematic effect. You did such a nice job that magically, somehow, the jacket arms fall off, and now you just see his long purple sleeve, and he's got like a sleeveless jacket thing. And he's like, "Oh, my jacket!" But you also like cut into his arms a little bit, and that sort of thing. And so he's got now like open wounds, and this entire time, you've noticed that the wounds, while open, haven't been bleeding.
Got it.
It makes me think of like when you cut yourself with a knife so sharp and you see the clean cut
For a second,
spread,
yep.
and it's just
Really.
That's what happened on my finger when I cut it. It's like I saw it and I saw my bone, and then I was like, "Oh, gross," because like my finger just went, and then I was like, "Oh, gross," and then just blood.
Are we gonna have to put the E rating on this now?
Nah.
Yeah. As his sleeves hit the floor, I'm like,
now's your chance to give up, Varkum.
I've never once given up on my life. I shan't give it up with your stupid beard.
Well, that makes two of us.
I don't have a beard.
You will when I'm done.
What? Wait, is Durok
I
a
don't
werewolf?
understand the metaphor.
Is Durok a werewolf? Has he been a werewolf this whole time? I've never seen you and a full moon in the same room at the same time.
yeah,
Anyway.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see here. Yamhorn, you're up. Ren standing in front of you. You wake back up and you're like, "Oh!"
And I
then,
suddenly have a tomahawk thrown at me.
and then like you like wake up and right as you're waking up, he's like, "Here," and like you're like, "Oh God!" You grab it.
And I jump over Ren.
You don't have to jump. You can
Yeah.
just literally walk
Step
over.
over Ren, and I'm gonna try to hack him down his shoulder, like right at the base of the neck,
Great.
trying to bury this tomahawk.
Okay.
Okay. So is my attack bonus the same?
Yeah,
It's
it's
just-
theoretically
it's-
it should be.
Just the
Damage.
damage add is my strength.
Remember Urogalan's blessing.
Dude, I wish you guys could have seen his face because he's.
That's an 11.
Nope.
No, wait. 16?
Nope.
Okay. How about 16?
Oh, no.
Okay.
16. No, you still miss it.
And because I have it, I'm gonna Misty Step 30 feet away.
Okay. So you are you misty stepping towards the front area, or are you misty stepping towards the back area? Where are you going?
Just away. I don't even know. I don't even know that Yamahorn thinks or cares. I think he's just
Well, I need to know where to put you on the map. So
okay. Evens above, odds below.
oh,
Does that make sense? Like position,
Yeah.
okay.
Hold up. Quick.
odd, so below.
down.
So 30 feet down, yeah.
Okay. So you misty step, and all of a sudden, like you're standing right at the beginning of the. Wow, cannot write with my left hand at all. You're standing like right in like the beginning of like the spiral staircase.
Yeah. Tomahawks can be thrown, correct?
Yeah.
They're somewhat made for that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
And so yeah, you come in and you come in with your tomahawk.
Yeah.
And you just and give him a nice fan.
Yeah. Sorry,
and
I'm
then
used to something
and then you were
bigger.
like, and then like you like close your eyes in frustration, disappear, and you reappear behind him. You reappear behind him. And you're standing, right in the staircase, the circular staircase. So, now it is his turn, and since Ren is in front of him and talking trash,
Is Ren within 5 feet of me?
let's see here. Well, where did you move next to Yamhorn, or were you back, or you ran up to me and tried to like hit me or something, right? And then
I did just attack you, yeah. And I was standing near Yamhorn before, and then Ren went over to be within touching distance of Yamhorn, so I figured we were standing near enough each other.
Sure. I'll give him to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so one is a disadvantage die. One is a natural 20 with a +9.
Did you say natural 20 on the disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
That's just supposed to
Oh my word.
Because it was 2 20s. You can check them out, and then I don't think the other one hits. It's it's a 17. Okay, so he's gonna try to do a multi attack on you, but he's not used to attacking someone who's 2'8", so his karate chop goes right over your head, and and he's like, well, crap, but he does come back through, grab you, and pick you up and bite you. So 10 piercing damage plus 4, 8, 10 necrotic damage. And your hit point maximum is reduced by the amount equal to the necrotic damage taken, so 10. So when if it was 80, now you can only heal up to 70. And then, he's going to take some back. Okay, and that is his turn. Do you have like a certain thing that like boosts your
total hit points.
No. I mean, like you were very confident that I wasn't going to hit you. Like, is there like a?
I have 19 AC. That's the only thing.
Oh, gotcha.
I'd be pretty confident with that too.
I mean, but I was rolling like 23s and 27s on y'all.
natty 20s, yeah.
But yeah, man, I did that in Paleista sessions. There was twice where I rolled 2 dice at once, and they both crit failed, and then one of them, there was a time where they both natty 20'd.
Oh.
So, Ren, you just got a bit and then dropped, and you feel that death sort of, and it's in a different way. Like with Urogalan, it's like a communion of death. Like it's like it feels like the cycle of natural life, and like this is how it's supposed to be. With this, it's like this is completely foreign to you, and like the bad version, I guess, of death. It's like instantly taken from you, rather than like the peaceful way that you would normally let it happen, in the way that you commune with it and that sort of thing.
It's not comfortable.
Yeah, you're not a fan of it. I'm not gonna lie to you. And now it's your turn. So he just dropped you and is wiping your blood from his mouth.
How are you looking, Duroc?
I haven't taken any damage yet.
Yeah,
I took damage from the werewolf, but
Okay. Ren's gonna look up at him and say, "Urogalan's gonna burn the evil out of you." And cast Sacred Flame on him.
Oh, nice.
Dexterity
Okay.
saving throw.
All right. What do I got to beat?
16.
Oh, he's got great dex though. Unfortunately.
he's got a crit fail.
However, let me see if he has. I'm gonna give him disadvantage because it's fire. And he has a hypersensitivity to sunlight. And since sun is a big ball of fire, I'm going to give him disadvantage on this roll. So, ooh. And it comes from the sky, correct?
Yes.
All right. So you say Urogalan's going to burn what'd you say?
The evil out of you or
The
something.
evil out of you. And he goes, oh, Urogalan. And he starts to throw his head back and he looks up right as a fire blast comes down and hits him in his stupid face. He's like, oh, my face. Oh, my beautiful face.
Yeah, how's it feel?
Yamhorn mutters 30 feet away.
I'm not bitter.
It's going to be 12 radiant damage.
Oh.
Ooh, radiant is
It's radiant.
it's probably.
Yeah, let me look at that because I think
I
there's
think he's
something.
vulnerable to it.
Yeah, you know what that sounds like he is?
What Duroc?
Yeah.
I don't see anything about his radiant damage. I don't see anything written here about it. So, yeah, he looks up, he takes it. 12, you said?
12.
Nice. Oh, man, he does not look good. His clothes are tinged. His hair is frazzled. His diamond skin is cracking, Yamhorn.
So as this radiant light is coming down
Yes.
and burning him, my flail is going to come in and swing in and hit
Of
him.
course it is.
Because it's a bonus.
Ye got it.
13.
Negative. So it kind of like it's almost like the flail doesn't know where to swing because it like swings a little bit too early while the fire's still coming down. It kind of just goes over his head or whatever. And like look, it almost like it looks at you like, sorry. And yeah, that is your turn. Duroc, you were up.
This is your last chance, Varkum. You can lay down and surrender, or I'm gonna lay a whooping on you.
Just kill him, Duroc.
And yeah,
Yes, you've been talking all night. Please do just kill me.
22 to hit.
Ooh, miss. Of course, it's a hit.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and roll my other attack, and then I'll do.
Please
the damage
do.
Together.
Yeah, he's an 18. So
And then 23 to hit.
great.
Oh my god.
You can do it.
Wait a minute. What? I just did the math way wrong.
Tell me the numbers.
So it's 7 and it's both 7s, and then I got so it's 9, so it's 18 total.
Okay. Great. Oh, man. You guys came back with a vengeance. Look at that. He is not looking well. So, Duroc, you come in and oh, man. You just saw the fire and you timed it just right. And you come in swinging and you hit him again straight across his chest this time. And then you come back through and you put like an equal sign across his chest, basically. And
You know what you equal?
okay. All right. He's looking around like waiting for you to finish the. What do I equal? What is this?
And while he's distracted, I come in with my hatchet and I throw it right at his face.
Well, his back is turned to you.
I throw it right at his back.
All right. Classic Yamhorn.
And then like Thanos, he's like, you should have aimed for the head.
Huh?
Ow.
What are you doing? What are are you doing?
That's a 9 to hit.
Oh man. Okay, so yeah, you take a couple steps forward and you chuck it, and you're not used to hatchets, and it just kind of like, tomahawk, and it just goes clank, 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 and it hits the floor and kind of like slides across, and it doesn't even quite get to him.
Hey, Duroc, can you kick that back?
It's unfortunately
Back
on the.
my way?
It's fortunately in between you and Varkum, but Duroc is on the other side. So, let's see here. Yeah, it's his turn, and he does not appreciate Duroc carving up his sweet bod with his sword. And so he's actually going to attack you. Now, does disadvantage impose on him as well?
No, it does not. If he's attacking me, it doesn't.
Just on allies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent. Well then, the Duroc dice for a multi-attack. Farts.
Yes.
I can't even, I'm not even going to hit you.
Yes.
It's a... See, yeah, no, a 14 and 13.
No.
So
And since he
he's like, and so he goes to like sloppily like try to karate chop you, and then just like bites at the air. Like,
And I repost.
Nice.
Since he misses, and so I get to just roll a regular attack, and if it hits,
okay,
then I get to roll damage and add another D8.
nice.
I don't think no. Dang it!
What'd you get?
15 total.
Nah, it's a swing and a miss there, kid.
Dang it!
Man, and I was feeling so good after, like, we nailed that werewolf.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair,
I mean, he
this
nailed
guy
me
has
too,
like
but
100 more hit points than the werewolf.
Yeah. God, I was really hoping after he missed me, I was like, "This is it."
Yeah, I was hoping, man. I was hoping. But yeah, no. You come back, and he just kind of like sways out of the way, like because he's hurting.
Well, here's a question.
Sure.
So, I have a couple more superiority dies left. Can I use one on a reaction attack like this to add a precision attack to it, chance to hit?
I mean, if you really want to, but Ren's up next.
I would.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
So I rolled a 15 total. So I'm going to roll this D8, and I need to get an 18, obviously. So
Yeah, you need at least 3.
or higher. 5, yes.
Nice, great. Hit him with the 20.
And so damage. Oh wait, sorry. Plus the other D8. So 19 total.
Great. So it's at 2 swings?
It's just one swing, basically. I mean, you could count it as 2 or whatever, but it's basically,
Okay.
yeah, just a counter attack or whatever, and I add the extra dice to the damage.
Okay, what would you like to happen when you, or what would you like to say to him, rather? Like when you, I'm going to give you a stab.
Nice. Yeah, I like to think he comes at me and I just dart out of the way and I close in. You know, I step into his zone and I thrust.
Okay.
And I just say,
What did I tell you, Varkum?
Oh, jeez.
So you did both of you guys kind of did a couple of like wild attacks there, and he missed you, then you reposted and you missed him, and then you came back, and like it was all part of your classic Duroc plan. You grab him by the collar of his jacket, and you straight up run him through his gut, And you said, "What did I tell you, Varkum?"
It's not how I said it.
Or whatever you said.
I mean, I said that. But I said it way tougher.
Sure you did. And
I told you I'd kill you.
And he just sort of smiles at you and says, "It's been a long time since I've had this much fun." And he slowly turns into a cloud of mist and starts to dissipate into the shadows into his home.
Can I
Capture it in a
Cast.
bottle.
Iron flask it.
destroy water on the mist?
Destroy water?
Yeah, I can destroy up to a 30-foot cube of water. Within
You can
range.
destroy it?
Yes.
Well, there's no water
Fog. If it's
around.
fog.
No, it's
No?
not a fog.
Okay.
That was
It's like a
brilliant.
shadowy mist. It's
Misty fog.
It's not a fog. it's like the reason I'm saying mist is to give you some sort of idea of like the flow of the shadow. It's not just like a shadow. Like it's like, you know, if it were a mist or a liquid, but it's only a shadow disappearing into the shadows in and around you.
You see that, guys? My sword can vaporize people now.
I don't think he's gone.
Oh.
But frankly, guys, I
And
need to get out of
as
here.
you say, "I don't think he's gone," the lights in the house almost seem to turn back on. It becomes more like the sort of brighter party atmosphere that you noticed before. The candelabras are, just as nice and bright, but then there's also like, ceiling light coming down. It looks, just as nice and homey and welcoming as when you first arrived here at Slatebrook Manor earlier this evening. And as if on cue, Charles comes out of the dining room hallway. He's like, "Ah, yes, hello. The master wants me to give you a couple of things."
What kinds of things?
No, so glad you asked.
One better be an apology.
And one better be a sword.
Ah, interesting. Don't have one for you on the apology. However, I do have a couple of things for you. Now, the first thing is a little bit smaller, and he just sort of throws, kind of like, tosses it to Ren. And Ren, you have a nice, sort of leather-bound, rolled up, tied. It looks like some sort of scroll, but definitely like a little bit bigger. Definitely like maybe a foot to foot and a half long, or in width if it was unrolled. Top to bottom type of thing. So that is rolled up, and then yes, in his other hand. His left hand, you see a very unique sword in a sheath. And he goes, "Who wants this one?"
Yomhorn. I think you
Yomhorn.
should take this sword.
Your hammer was pretty... It was pure crap back there, man.
His hand trembling from dying 3 or 4 times,
Yeah.
reaches out to take the sword.
Yeah, he's got to get his electrolytes back up.
He's just like immensely hungover.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, you take the sword. And it's very unique looking, and the scabbard that it is in almost looks too big for it. You're looking at it and it almost looks too big for it. It definitely is different than Durok's sword, whereas Durok's sword, while has a fatter, thicker blade, the handle of Durok's sword is a little bit more rapier-esque and sort of one-hand wielding, This definitely looks more broadsword-esque. It's a larger thing, and it actually feels like, something a little bit more comparable to a hammer because the handle's a little bit longer. It's very unique. Like the handle in and of itself is wrapped in this very like sort of dark material. It looks black, but then at the same time, like, you know, if you look at it and move it in the light, there's almost like the darkest golden sheen that kind of like filters through the handle. You know, it's round. It's got the little roundness on the bottom. Classic, you know, straight across, you know, guard. And, you know, when you pull it out, the blade just has the faintest tinge of gold to it. Go ahead and make me a perception check on the sword, Yamhorn. How good are you? Very familiar with swords and that sort of thing?
I can use them.
Okay, so you've probably trained with them and that sort of
yeah, I can use them.
Okay.
But he just doesn't normally carry one. That would be a natural one.
Okay. Yamhorn, you pull it out and you're like, wow, and you touch the blade and you cut your finger. And
I die.
So weak right now.
for 16 HP, it cuts your fingers and 12 necrotic damage. And you do cut your finger a little bit, and you're ow, and you start sucking on your finger. But then what you do notice, that sort of almost like snaps you back, gives you a little slice of adrenaline there.
The blood tastes good.
Yeah, and that sort of thing. And so like you're looking at it, and what you notice about it is on one side of it, it's much flatter than the other side. And whereas one side seems like more rounder and like the designs and that sort of thing, or this side seems like flatter, and there's almost like a chafing to like the guard and the metal, and even like the round part at the bottom. There's like this there's like there'd been friction or something had been scraping up against it. And if you guys want to roll checks, you guys can check that out too. Durok,
look, guys, sword.
I'll give you advantage since you're weapons, Mr. Army Pants over there.
It's sharp too.
What would I add to it? What skill? History or something, or
just your perception?
Oh, okay, 18.
Okay, great. Ren?
I think I would spend more time looking at the scroll.
Okay, sure. Durok, you look at it and you go and you sort of like inspect the hilt, you inspect the sword and everything like that, and like you look at the scabbard and you kind of go like, huh, I've heard of these types of swords. Yamhorn, it seems like you have half of a sword. This is actually a dual-wielding sword, where if you have the other half, they come together as one, but you can also pull them apart and use them as two.
Like an interlocking.
Mm-hmm. He's like, it's powerful as one, the way they're made and the way they're fashioned, but more powerful when together. But great for combat if you can pull them apart and then use them separate.
Like in the Scorpion King.
Sure.
You gotta watch it. It's the same concept you're talking about.
I took it from Kung Fu movies.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And then, Ren, you want to unwrap the... Okay, great.
Open the scroll.
Great. Ren, as you open this up, you realize that it's not a scroll. It's actually a map. And you notice the land masses, the 4 land masses, and up into the let me see here. It's on a different page farther back. I remember how your guys' land masses are laid out. Yes. Okay, so up into the northeast, you see the land mass of Ostristan, the one that you guys are on right now. You see up to the north the landmass of Ochin, which houses Bulgurum. And sort of like up in northeast of that, you see this little sort of island. And next to it, it's like this little group of islands, but like there's little pieces sort of like intertingling, so it looks separate, but also like you don't know if it's actually together or not. and it's called the Refuge of Malworth. And even farther northeastern to that, you see something else where it just says the Enclave of the Blood Moon. And that's what you're looking at. And to you, it looks like a map. You've been told about the 4 landmasses, but these things are there. And then, handed to you, Duroc, is a note. And it says to you, Dearest Ren and friends.
Dearest Ren and friend. Oh, sorry.
If you are reading this, you've bested me. Well done. It's been many, many years. 567, but who's counting? Since someone has beaten me. A whole group of people have beaten me. Oh. I'm sure it was ever so much fun battling with you, but I must retreat and give you the items that you asked for. It's only fair. You did beat me. The sword. Sidset, Lady of the Yellow. It's a very unique sword. I'm sure upon further inspection you've realized that this is only half. I myself was trying to find the other half, but there's only clues as to where it is. One of the clues, hopefully Charles, the bumbling fool that he is on the map. Now, this is why I was so worried that your friend wasn't here, because he would have been able to help you out ever so much. But the Refuge of Malworth, that's a sort of a trading outpost, for pirates and other sort of, you can get all sorts of interesting things there, find a crew. I would imagine you would want to go to the Rusty Tankard. It's a wonderful bar. I've only been once myself, however. There, I believe you will be able to get a crew that can, or at least a person, that can help guide you to the Enclave of the Blood Moon. And that is a very dangerous area, filled with all sorts of people. Pirates, ships. Ooh, nasty, scary business, really. But there, you will find the next piece of the puzzle to help you in your adventure. Yours, throughout time, Lord Varkum Slatebrook. And he signed his full name. And that's what you read out loud to the group.
He was as long-winded in his hand as he was in the tongue.
Ooh. What?
Or whatever. I don't... Charles, we appreciate the help that you've been. The help of your master.
Indeed.
Is he going to recover?
Oh, he needs his electrolytes.
I know the feeling.
Yes. I believe, let me see here. If you pass the test, Yamon here, drink, take this with you. And he looks at Duroc. He's like, you don't seem too bad.
No, he literally never hit me.
Oh, well, he must like you then.
I tried to warn him.
And you, little one.
Yeah.
Do you need a healing potion?
I was bitten. It hurt.
Yes, he has those fangs. Nasty business, really. Oh, well. Here. And he hands you a potion as well. And now, gentlemen, I really do hope you'll come back and see us again at some point in time. The master is gonna have a lot of like and respect for you now that you've beaten him. You know, the last person to beat him was that half-elf. What was her name? You know, there's somebody. Anyway.
Anoin?
Yes. That was her. Saucy little minx she was. Anyway, that's why the master was so excited when her son showed up the first time. But it was not to be. However, like I said, do come back and see us if you get correct in the next time. Back to the future, if you will. No. And by this point, he's at the front door, and you guys all of a sudden, like, you're like, oh, God, we're outside. And he goes, good day. And that has been the manner of Varkum Slatebrook. And the end of Season 2 of Chaotic Amateurs, ladies and gentlemen. Our heroes, they've got to save the world. And they've got the next piece of their puzzle. And some very exciting things to happen. Yeah, I'm very excited for you guys to get into this next stuff because it's I've got some, I got some cool stuff written up for you guys. Yeah, it's very, very exciting. Normally we do the Patreon unbriefing wrap up thing, but I think since it's the season, the final episode of Season 2. Tune into the feed Thursday, where we are going to be giving you the unbriefing of the entire season for free. So, and if you enjoy it, then you can go over to the Patreon, and it's only $1, to get that every single week. What I think we're going to do with Season 3 is, like, at the beginning of every month, we're going to do one unbriefing on Thursday, so everyone can sort of, wet their beaks, get a little taste, and if you want to, give us $1, you'll get it every single week. But thank you all very much for listening. This has been Season 2 of Chaotic Amateurs. We were all very tired by the end, as you can tell. We're all just kind of like, oh, what's going on? But thank you all very much for listening. Next week, ladies and gents, oh man, Caleb's birthday session, which we did back in May, it's coming. And it's very, very cool. And then we have some Peleus Solo Bolo, some episodes of that, and you're going to get some backstory. What happened when Peleus sent Peleus on a mission? Remember? You're going to find out, ladies and gents. And then, first Monday of the new year, Season 3, Chaotic Amateurs, coming back, me as DM. We've already recorded 4 episodes, and I got to tell you, it's pretty great. Once again, thank you all very much for listening. We appreciate it. For myself, for Caleb, for Dash, for Rhett, for Milo, grab your swords and keep on adventuring.
Follow us across all platforms with Chaotic Amateurs. Please subscribe, rate, and review our show on your podcast app of choice to help us climb the charts and find new adventurers. Or become a patron on Patreon to help our heroes continue their quest. Thank you for listening to Chaotic Amateurs.